Anybody who's been to the Ozarks, I would want to see a video of you your whole entire day and night blacked out and see what you do and see how dumb you look too.
The Ozarks does bring out the worst or
it does.
best, and depending on
it's
how
like
you do
Midwest party fest trash. Like you
not
go at
the
it.
place for a pregnant woman.
No,
not the place.
Or
for
a mother.
Or a mother.
Hey y'all, welcome to Meet the McBees. Today, Cole and Kacie and I are in here, and we are talking about the infamous, the inevitable family trip down to the Ozarks.
Do we have to?
We have to. We've got to bring it up. If there was an episode that we were all dreading, I would say it was this one.
Were you guys really dreading it? Because I feel like there's one person who was dreading
There
it.
was
I've
one
had
person that
anxiety
was
for
dreading it.
weeks.
We've all had secondhand anxiety. Cole's had firsthand anxiety waiting on this episode. So we're going to talk about it. So let's saddle up and get down and dirty with it. The day has come.
It has.
I'm so glad that Kacie came here for this episode today. Because I feel like there's some explaining to do for everyone involved. Last night was a rough episode.
So,
Oh, you're gonna get right into it.
Well, let's set up.
I'm trying
the
to figure
trip.
out where to start
Let's
here.
set
Like,
up
what
the
do
trip. So first and foremost, Calah and I were not together. We were friends. She still lived up here. She was looking for an apartment in Dallas, but that process was taking longer than expected, so she was still living up here. From my perspective, like, I still care about Calah no matter what. We may have still been sleeping together.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay. Thanks
No
for the
one
info.
asked.
Yeah.
I
don't
just felt
think-
like y'all were like,
shower scene again. No one's asking.
felt like I was
for it.
getting drilled with the eyes over here. Yes, we may have been sleeping together on occasion. To me, I wanted to bring her on this trip. That way she wasn't left in Kansas City by herself. I felt like this was a good way to reconnect with the family. Like, if there was a final way to save our relationship, it would be to have Calah come on this trip and have a good time. I was looking forward to it. I was like, pressure's off. We're going to have Uncle Jimmy, maybe Aunt Darla. Everyone's going down to the Ozarks. This is like the place we go to have fun. There is no way any of the baggage or drama from the businesses or from up north is going to follow us down to the Ozarks.
No way.
In fact, I was so dead set on, like, no matter what happens, I am going to control the situation and be the calmer person here. I'm going to de-escalate things. I'm not going to make anything bad. I even told y'all, like, I guarantee there will be no drama because you guys were concerned about it.
You were pretty confident in that. I knew the entire time something bad was gonna happen. That's why in the scene where it shows me saying, if she's not your girlfriend, why is she coming? It wasn't like a jab at Calah. It was because you always say you guys are broken up, and then, like, you guys
to
are
rewind this a
secretly
little
trying
bit,
to get together.
Have we ever had a weekend that we have went drinking with you and Calah that has ended well? Has there ever been one?
I think we're batting 0 for 100.
Like, every
Yes.
single time there's been a super big blowout fight with someone.
Yes.
So it's not like it's not her fault. I mean, I'm not blaming on anybody. It is her fault. Yeah, you're right. I'm not just trying to. Yeah, I'm blaming it. But you know what I'm saying. It's yeah. So before this, every single time there was an issue with drinking, and I can't say that I don't have issues with drinking, but I will say 99% of the time I drink, I am like a non-emotional, like, fun person. You guys can back me on that. Like,
That is true.
I am usually like the most like fun. Like, I don't like to. I'm not a fighter. Like,
We're not fighting. Yeah,
no.
whenever we go out,
Yeah,
it's like a good time. We're not
Yeah.
fighters. We're not
I like
aggressive.
to party and have fun as well.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I like to do. And I've never been emotional like I was in this episode. It was
Not that bad. Not
I
to
don't
that
drink
degree.
tequila.
No,
It's a
you do
problem.
not.
And
You do
I
not.
tell you guys that I don't. And then for some reason, once a year, you guys talk me into doing tequila shots.
Because it's Calah's favorite drink.
And Jake left that
gone,
day,
yeah,
but I feel like that was
Calah and Jake, they love tequila, and you.
They do.
Yeah,
you
and
love
I'm a
tequila.
big tequila guy myself. If I'm drinking tequila.
So that's the issue, and I always deny it, but every once in a while I'll drink it. And I think if on this episode, as you can see, I think I had quite a few shots in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And poor Kacie was just sitting there, sober as a gopher.
Yeah, and I was just an idiot, man. And I cannot believe I got so emotional.
I've only
that's
seen you
so
that emotional
embarrassing.
like one other time, and that was whenever it was the 4th of July party and Toby Keith, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, came on. Like, never has he cried hysterically like that since that day.
I've never seen you cry.
Well, that was an emotional moment with that, being 4th of July. I think it was like, I was probably like 19 or 18, and
Yeah. And it was Toby Keith.
It was Toby.
All right. That one was understandable, more so than...
He was still here at the moment, but, it was still just understandable because it was 4th of July. And I just have a lot of love for America. So
right.
You do.
But this time...
Patriot.
This time, I don't really know. Well, first and foremost, we forgot to eat that day. That's always a bad idea.
We didn't eat nothing all day. I think some people got us some nachos at the bar.
Yeah, but we
were
weren't
already
touching them.
hammered.
Yeah.
I think I ate them all.
Yeah, Kacie ate them all.
Yeah, and they had I'm on plane guy, and they had stuff on them. I don't know.
Guacamole.
Well, and the first day of this trip went well.
Yeah.
We had dinner with Uncle Jimmy at Redhead Yacht Club. It was a great time. Good food.
It actually went so well that morning, Cole and I were talking, Calah is so much fun. Steven's the issue. This was so much fun. We got along with Calah. I mean, Calah and I have mostly always gotten along, but her and Cole, butt heads, and they got along great. They were, best friends hanging out. We are maybe Steven's the problem.
Set me up for...
I question
I
that
just don't think she had drank enough yet.
Or me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
both
both
of
of y'all.
Yeah.
So then we go out on the second day. We go out on the boat, and we make it over to Backwater Jack's. And this is already... Backwater Jack's is where Cole had his fake taken when he was 20.
Yeah, it was 2019.
Yeah.
I got kicked out of there once.
So it's already Backwater Jack's already has a... Yeah, I don't know. Cole and Backwater Jack's don't get along well.
I never have a good... I have too good of a time there, but I always have something.
So we show up, and instantly, it was everyone was getting us tequila shots.
Yes.
Immediately.
Yeah.
There were some farmers there. I remember this.
I think I remember this, but I don't.
You don't remember.
They wouldn't stop bringing us shots, and we're never going to say no to a free shot.
Yeah.
That's our first mistake.
Someone should have stopped me.
I feel like Kacie tried.
I did several times.
And Mom tried as well.
Once you started dancing, I was telling you, Cole, you need to stop.
I haven't watched the episode. I just watched it over Kacie's shoulder.
You listened to it,
and I don't want to.
He couldn't watch it.
I can't watch that. That's so embarrassing.
Well, Mom was so upset. My mom is not a partier at all. She's very introverted. So she ended up leaving about halfway through, seeing us taking quite a few shots. She was like, "I want no part of this. I'm out of here before anything happens."
I should have left with her.
You should have left with her.
That's my biggest
that
regret.
Been the smart thing to do.
Yes.
I regret quite a bit that day. I regret me and Kacie getting in a fight. I regret me doing whatever I was doing in the car crying. I don't know why. I don't cry, so I don't know why I was crying. Do I? I don't cry.
No, I've never seen you cry.
I really don't. I know I was trying to act like I'm not tough, but I think I'm tough, but I don't just cry all the time. I'm not a crier.
Actually, I have seen you cry.
You were
when Blair was born.
Yeah.
Okay, well, my daughter was born, so
You were sobbing so hysterically. We had to tell you to catch your breath.
And you were giving him
I think water. I was.
Jesse's just calm down.
You want to know what it really was? I wasn't crying as much as I was tired from running up that hill. I was breathing so hard.
You tried to fight the hill.
Well,
you tried to fight Brayden.
Did that? Oh yeah, you did try to fight Brayden.
I didn't try to fight Brayden. I don't even. He came to me, didn't he?
Yeah, trying to tell you to calm down and that you're an idiot.
Brayden was very valid with that. I feel like there was a lot of stress because that was almost through the end of our season. We had a lot going on, obviously, in the businesses. We had Calah and I's situation, Jesse and Allie's wedding, so much going on.
I was having a kid.
Yeah, you were. Oh, yeah. The biggest stressor. You guys were pregnant and expecting within a couple months. So there was a lot of stress. I felt like it all kind of compiled that day and was released in an outburst of blackened rage.
Yes.
And I do think one thing, looking back on the episodes, and all of us can say this, that we regret, I did not realize how often we cuss.
Yeah, I gotta stop cussing.
We gotta stop. I do apologize. Yeah, I think I speak on behalf of all of us. In future seasons, we're gonna work on that because watching it back, that is something that
we hated. We did not.
Yeah, I don't like it.
My mom really hated it.
My mom hates it, but more than that, it makes us sound so stupid. Like every word coming out of our mouth is a cuss word.
I just look a little trashy. I'm sorry. I'm not that trashy.
What about the blood dripping down your leg?
When he fell into the hill. Yeah, that wasn't a good
that wasn't
situation.
My best look.
But we made it back to the house, and from there, you weren't the only one that was really struggling. Calah was having her issues too. I think you were trying to fight a hill. Calah was trying to fight some girls in the parking lot.
She was. I was in the car with her. But
how is that being sober as can be?
Those girls, that was actually entertaining and funny. Like, after everything that just happened with Cole, I was crying, we get in the Uber, and then we're trying to back out, and these girls start yelling at the car, telling us we couldn't back up, and Calah got out, and she handled it. I thought she was going to fight him. So that was actually funny. So then it, like, lightened the mood. We were like, it was me, Brayden, and Calah in the Uber.
Laughing on the way back to the house.
Yes.
Well, once we got back, I feel like everything settled down when we got back to the house a little bit. We ordered pizza. Like, I thought the night was over with. We went down to the dock to talk about, the day. Cole was calming down.
Cole and I separated.
Yeah, y'all were separated for a little bit, needed a little break. But everything started calming down, and we were sitting on the dock, and this was right at sunset, real pretty scene. Like, we're sitting there talking. Like,
wish I remembered some of this.
We're reminiscing, like saying, man, it's been years since we've been down to the Ozarks. Things have been so stressful that we just enjoy these family trips. Like, they're a good time to get away and just enjoy ourselves. We've dealt with a lot here lately. It's been pretty hard. I'm not going to go too hard or bash someone that isn't here to defend themselves, but, man, everything was fine. And then all of a sudden, Calah started raking us over the coals whenever we started talking about how things have been pretty tough here lately. Just went in, mostly on me, about how my life isn't hard. I don't wake up early. I don't work that hard. Like, just started going in.
And she does all your laundry.
Yeah. Yeah. BS flag was up on that one. But anyways, for 15 or 20 minutes, just started going in on me.
I would think she would if she didn't have a job and you were at work.
Well, just went in. And I don't understand it because we were having, like, everything had calmed down. We were having a fine time. And all of a sudden, she just started, like, instigating a fight out of nowhere. And you already are, like, coming off the blackout. I mean, there was already some instigation happening in the house. And then we went down to the dock. Like, we started calming down.
It was just more about the laundry situation.
Yeah.
She was very mad about that.
So once we got down to the dock, it just came out of nowhere, started getting attacked. And I'm standing there, like, listening to Calah throw me under the bus, say everything you could possibly say bad about me. And then I wasn't saying anything. I was like, I'm not going to join in on this drama. I'm not going to instigate a fight. And Cole just defends me.
Maybe a little too much.
Cole defended me pretty good. He got worked up.
He said, "No one talks about my brother."
Yeah, I was.
There was a couple years of.
Well, see, this is the problem. Is most nights that we got drunk, that always led to that. Where there were so many nights where we sat there and just listened to her bash you and talk so bad about you to other people and to us, and like we never.
And you would always take it. You would never do anything about it
because I know, like, I'm going to de-escalate situations. I don't want to. Like, that is something that I have not realized what I'm looking for in my next woman. I refuse to be with anyone that is actively looking to instigate a fight.
Yeah.
Like, I want someone that squishes or squashes drama, not instigates it or really tries to push it on. Because here's the thing, and here's how I live my life. Right or wrong, this is what I do. In business, we fight confrontation every single day of my life. Professionally, we face battles nonstop. Personally, I don't want to do that. Like, my days are spent in battle. I want to go home and relax. So the last thing I'm going to do is instigate a fight. And candidly, I was with someone that was actively looking for ways to start a fight with anyone at any given time. If you didn't like someone, you don't treat them well. And then if I treated them well, even though if I wasn't like a big fan of someone or someone was nice to me and I was nice to them, I'd walk away and I'd be called two-faced because I was nice to someone that I wasn't too fond of. And I'm like, no, it's just I really don't want to cause confrontation for no reason. So why would I not be nice to this person? And there's a long backstory to that. But that's just, for instance, like, I will never be with someone that makes my personal life full of confrontation. And that's what that night was. And Cole defended me for it.
I did.
He did.
I did. And yeah, it was not the best episode. There was just a lot of drama.
There's a lot of drama. Well, and then I sat there because I wasn't, Calah was like, why didn't you stick up for me? I'm like, why would I stick up for you if you're sitting there talking crap on me? Yeah. Like, that makes no sense. It was just a mess.
See, and I think I'm a little too used to, like, not saying we ever get in fights like that, but, like, we've kind of always just grown up here in the country where, like, we drink with each other, like, we might get a little drunk some nights and dumb things happen, but, it's normally not filmed. You don't really not, like, me and you might get in a fight, behind Red Barn or something, or like, like it's happened multiple times, but it's not getting filmed. We have to watch it back. Everybody just wakes up the next morning like, hey, sorry, I was super drunk. I should have done that.
Well, and that's what I was trying to do. Was I realized all of us were like, it was a long day of drinking. We hadn't eaten a whole lot. You were blacked out. Calah was blacked out. I was like, hey, Calah, go downstairs. Like, I understand there's a fight here. We'll solve this tomorrow whenever everyone's sober. Not right now. We're not doing this right now. Mm-hmm. That didn't work.
That's another thing. The whole situation inside, like once you guys all came inside and the fight was still going on, that went on for about an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like...
It went on for a while.
It wasn't like a 15-minute thing, like you were trying to get Calah to go downstairs and she wouldn't go. We were up there for literally an hour and a half, and it wouldn't stop.
What was happening?
It wouldn't end.
You would yell stuff, Calah would yell stuff, then she would say, let's talk about it. You would run outside, going crazy. Like, it was very hectic.
It was a hectic deal.
Man, we got...
That's why whenever you finally, like, went,
out.
like, you know, you lost your cool
I
with
lost my
Calah
cool.
and yelled at her, that's because you have been trying for so long. Not just with Calah, with Cole, too. You were telling Cole, like, shut up, go outside, and it went on for way too long.
It did. Yeah.
It needed to end.
It did.
And you had to...
Yeah,
I
snapped.
You had to
snapped.
force her.
Yeah, I mean, I snapped a little bit there at the end. But that was, like you said, an hour and a half.
You know
into
what's
it.
a really good thing? That Jake wasn't there.
Jake would have instigated it even more.
Yes. Because if me and Jake were together, blacked out, because you know he would have been blacked out too if we were doing all...
Yeah, I'm really glad he left that day.
Yeah.
That was not our best look. I mean, that was rough. Honestly, I think that was just a very good showing of the toxicity between Calah and I and between Calah and y'all. Like, it just was not good.
There's just too much that's
There's
happened.
just too much.
There's
so
too
much
history. Like,
there's so much history that you cannot like try to go back and undo those or fix those things. Yeah. Like, when that much toxicity has happened between two people in a relationship, it's better just to break it off. Agreed?
Yes. I do agree. And you finally realized that.
I did. Took me a little bit.
And it's the best for both of you.
It's the best for everyone involved.
Yes.
Because season 2 was stressful for y'all because of the issues between you and Calah.
I mean, season 2, like, I don't think people realize, like, imagine going through the most stressful time of your whole entire family, like, your whole life, like, everything you went through. I mean, like, you can imagine the most stressful time. Imagine filming a reality show every day, every second of your life getting filmed like that, getting questioned. Like, you never can just... Not saying, but you're never just sitting there, like, not talking about all the problems. Like, you always got to talk, you know, you're always talking about them. You're always talking about your feelings. You're always talking about, you know, and it's like 3 months of that. It adds up. Like, it really does. And then...
And being pregnant on top of all of that, I feel like I was just done. Especially
and
with
I
you
mean,
and Calah.
I think you were done.
Your situation, you guys just go back and forth all the time. And, like, now, I wouldn't care as much. But when I was pregnant, you guys just stressed me out so bad. So I feel like I looked like a total B-word. But I was just like, I couldn't, like, emotionally
honestly
deal with it anymore.
Which is understandable. I almost brought a bar of soap in here because we were going to scrub your mouth after listening to your little segment.
It was bad. But should we talk about what you said? And why I was cussing at you?
Yes.
Because I never cuss. So the fact that I was dropping that many F-bombs means I was mad.
See, here's the problem. I was so drunk and I worded something wrong. I didn't mean to say that.
What did you word wrong?
Yeah, can you explain?
So I meant to say, if that was Kacie like that, I'd eat her ass. And I accidentally said something like, I would eat her ass.
Okay.
I don't know what I said. It was something along them lines. I meant if that was Kacie in front of me, not Calah. And I accidentally because right away, you don't see this, but I was like, no, I meant to say this. Like, I just misunderstood. I misworded
the
it.
word.
Yeah.
Yep, word slip.
It really did. I promise.
Kacie was not having that.
No. But also,
but
it
honestly,
was
the way
on
it
top
sounded, I probably wouldn't have it either. But it was not what I meant. It's just the way it came out.
You have been drinking all day, so it was just like so much anger getting built up. And then you said that, so then I finally snapped on you. It was also like 100 degrees. I was pregnant. I was sitting in the freaking hot sun.
Well, we were all just being drunk idiots.
Yes. Cole was falling over everywhere, spilling alcohol all over me. So I had enough.
You were in a tough position, Kacie.
I was.
I see.
I should have left with your mom.
I think I deserve everything you said to me. I want you to understand that I worded that wrong. I meant what I meant was I remember that's one of the only things I remember from that day is I remember thinking I meant to say if Kacie was in front of me like that. Because she was in front of Steven. I was saying if Kacie was in front of me like that, it was making a joke, and I shouldn't make jokes like that. That's really
You also just shouldn't say that in
No,
general.
that's-
I don't
yeah.
want you to say that.
no.
if
I'm
I
not.
was
Well,
like
I'm not.
that,
Gonna, it's
you
a
would do
joke.
that.
I'm not gonna say it more because that's very what's the word?
Vulgar.
Grotesque.
Yeah.
What?
Grotesque.
It's very vulgar. I don't know what protest means. Grotesque.
Grotesque. It's sort of the same thing.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
yeah, but I need to stop saying that because I'm sure kids aren't
Yes.
watching the show. But if kids ever watch the show, they don't need to be seeing that.
Or our parents.
Yeah, that too. 100%.
Yeah. Have you talked to your parents since they've watched that episode?
I have not. I warned them. I just warned them, hey, like Cole was very drunk. We got in a fight, you know, but I didn't tell them what was said.
In Cole's defense, I am very proud of how far he's come since we filmed. That would have been September. It is now July. Cole has matured
He has.
5
Believe
years
it or
in
not.
the last 6 or 8 months.
Yeah, kids will do that to you.
That's why you also need to remember when you're talking about eating someone's. I'm also someone's daughter. And
Yeah.
you have a daughter.
I know that's
Like,
no.
that's so
I
inappropriate.
really regret saying I for some reason I don't have this thing
Filter.
on me,
Filter.
Filter.
when I'm drinking,
Mm-hmm.
and not that I should even think that, but I just don't.
I mean, you can think it, just don't say it out loud.
I mean, it's very flattering for Kacie.
Yes, but just don't think it. I mean, say it.
Yeah, I won't say it no more.
Keep it.
And sometimes I
Or save
forget.
that
You
behind
think I
closed
would know?
doors.
Like
Yes.
people are always like, "How do you not know cameras are on you?" When I drink, you guys don't understand. Like I'm there to
Just
have
tunnel
party,
vision.
and am I not like whenever I start getting drunk, like I'm there for one thing is to have fun. Like I'm partying.
Yes, but a mental note, like, oh.
But now
am
I
on
have a
camera.
daughter, so like I thankfully do.
Yeah.
Like when I
Yes,
get drunk
you
now, I don't think about that. I think about my daughter. Like I think about how much I
Yeah.
love you.
This is why Blair and Summer have been good for us.
All right, last thing before we move on from this, I gotta say, I know we've been talking about me the whole time, but I do want to say this, and I think you guys can vouch for me.
Mhm.
Don't look at this episode as me as a drunk idiot like that. When I drink and I go out, you can ask anybody I've ever drank around. I'm usually a really good time. Like
Yeah.
I never I'm not emotional. I'm not like I'm an idiot, but I'm not like
It's like a fun idiot.
yeah,
though.
like I'm not like that. Like I don't know why I got
like you're
that.
like the life of the party. Like you're fun
Yeah.
to be around.
Yeah.
That
Normally
was-
I'm not. Well, I don't
And
drink
you're friends
tequila
with
for a reason
everyone.
because I can't control myself on tequila, and my emotions go everywhere.
Well, and like we just, like we talked about earlier, it was a buildup of a lot happening. So I think that, it made for some pretty entertaining moments.
Most people have their breakdowns when they're in their shower by themselves. I do it at the Ozarks in front of everybody drunk.
Worst
I
time to
thought it was
possibly have a
sweet.
breakdown.
I think it's sweet.
But
that
did you
cried.
hear him completely blacked out, couldn't think straight, wouldn't know 2 + 2
Someone would just
in the
knock me
car?
out if I try to fight someone. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to hit. I couldn't even hit that.
He couldn't even hit the hill,
The
and it
hill.
wasn't
Yeah,
moving.
that
It
was
would've been
The
bad.
embarrassing.
hill won.
That was embarrassing.
But he still, in that moment, riding the car ride home, did you hear what he said?
Mm-hmm.
He said, I love Kacie and I love my daughter so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even know Blair yet. I just felt her
Nope.
in your stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You were trying to be better. I think that's why you're so emotional.
I
It
was.
You have
honestly
been
was.
doing so good, and you were
Mhm.
trying to change.
Yep.
I think it's sweet.
it is sweet.
I agree.
Well, I'm glad that episode's over with.
Yeah.
And I think that, like I said earlier, it's a learning lesson for all of us moving forward. We're going to do a better job of not sounding like such idiots
Yes.
and
Yeah.
cussing every
Yes.
other word. We're going to make a mental note of that because we
And-
let a few things slip whenever we're worked up. I didn't realize it was to that extent.
Me either.
Mhm.
Like when
that was bad.
when we were on the combine,
Yeah.
that was last
When the
week.
combine was broke down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad. We're
That
sitting
was-
there watching it with our mom, and like every single
It's
time,
so awkward.
it's every other word,
It's
and she's just
terrible.
like, you can just see her like
There's so
flinch,
much
and I'm like,
tension
oh my
in the
goodness.
air.
We were raised way better than that.
Mm-hmm. Live and you learn.
Yeah.
It was a good character building
Well,
exercise.
no, and I want to explain myself real quick because people are going to be talking bad about me as an operator on that.
Mm-hmm.
We were filming, doing an interview with me and Jesse were talking. Not doing an interview, we were like talking back and
Mhm.
forth, and I was unloading,
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't. It was the first one of the year, and I wasn't paying attention, and the corn got up a little too high. Wasn't going to unload. I just didn't realize he was uphill from me,
Mm-hmm.
and that nozzle deal got caught up in there. So I was literally more embarrassed because I knew it was going to be on TV of me because it's such a stupid.
So it
mess.
was your fault.
It was a little my fault, yeah. But I had so many things going on. I wasn't looking, and then it filled up a little more, and I should have moved back.
Did
You know?
it snap the auger?
No, the auger was already like
In rough shape.
in rough shape. So
Yeah.
it was just pinned on there basically, or like,
Yeah.
and so it just turned it a little bit and pulled it off.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was an easy fix. I mean, fixed it right away. But I just feel like I look like an idiot, and I'm not. So, I mean, I am sometimes, but I wasn't there. So I mean, I was, but it was because I was just had too much going on. I need to focus when I'm working.
You can't multitask.
No, I'm not very good at multitasking.
Yep.
So
Agreed. That was episode 4 that showed, because that was when I was at the office with Galena.
it wasn't
Yes.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, because you FaceTimed me right when I was talking to Galena.
Yeah.
I had some really good news, followed by some not so good news. Episode 5, the Ozark trip, was a big learning lesson for all of us. We learned a lot from it. I think that was, for me, when it clicked that, hey, there is no chance of Calah and I working this out. Like, things have gone way too far.
Another thing I want to say.
Okay.
This guy, I feel like I got to really defend myself today.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who's been to the Ozarks, I would want to see a video of you your whole entire day and night blacked out and see what you do and see how dumb you look too.
The Ozarks does bring out the worst or
It does.
best, and depending on
It's
how
like
you view
Midwest, just party fest trash. Like you just
it. It is, a little bit.
you
Not
go
the
at
place for a pregnant woman.
it.
No.
not the place
Or
for
a mother.
or a mother to be with you.
No.
But
Our very private,
I
non-party-ish
still am not
mom.
like that ever. But I do want to say, like, I bet people have had some rough moments at the Ozarks. Sure, it wasn't just me.
There you go.
That's my.
Well, you can say since that moment you have not acted like that.
No.
You have to think
Not one
about
time.
it. No.
Not one time.
No, I haven't acted that. No,
Not even
No,
close.
Not even close.
I ain't close. I mean, I've drank a few times, but I just.
So
drink
is,
normal, like a normal
I mean, I know we talked about how, like, we probably are vetoed from going to Nashville. Is the Ozarks off limits for us now, Kacie?
Yes.
All right, we're quickly losing out on all of our hangout spots.
But I can go to Nashville and the Ozarks.
So
Speaking of which, hang on.
I can't go to Fort Worth, Nashville, or the Ozarks.
No.
We're really missing out on all of our.
Where am I gonna go? You
We're
want me
cutting
to
down
go
our
to-
cities. Those are
You
like our
can go to the local bar.
south side.
Yep.
Well,
We're going to go on vacation in Nebraska.
we're gonna have to go to some random spot.
Random spot in the middle of
Speaking of
nowhere.
the Ozarks, Casey's going down this weekend on a bachelorette trip.
I am.
Cole's gonna babysit Blair.
That's this weekend.
Well, it's not called babysit because it's his daughter.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna watch my daughter.
I'll help. Cole and I'll stay back. We'll watch Blair. You go have fun
Yeah,
on your
mom's
trip.
coming over, so don't you worry.
Oh, okay. It's
Or
gonna
I'm
be a
gonna
party.
Take her to mom's house. We're gonna stay there. I mean, I could do it. I'll probably have her by myself for a while.
Are you gonna be bothering Casey the entire time she's down there?
Yes, he will.
Casey, just shut your phone off.
No matter what.
I do
he
not.
does. Oh my gosh.
You can
Cole.
do whatever you want.
You call me right now 20 times a day.
Really? Do you want to go to our calls today and see how many times you called me compared to how I called you?
Today, yes, because I
Oh,
needed to
today,
know
yes. You've
stuff.
called me 5 times and
Mhm.
I've called you 0.
Okay. Anyone in your family will say that you call me nonstop.
Okay, sorry I
can
called you
vouch
to
for
check on my daughter. Wow. I just
Casey,
can't
I
win around
think
here.
I think you go to Backwater Jacks and you make up for what your trip looked like last September.
That's the
I
plan.
think you have a good time,
For sure.
and Cole and I are gonna be babysitting Blair. Cole will be watching his daughter. I'll be helping babysit.
Mhm.
It should be easy since she sleeps through the night.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
should be.
Casey figured out. How'd you figure out the sleep training deal?
Routine.
Was that from Instagram?
Yeah, from like everything people answered.
And it worked like every time since?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Last night I laid her down. She went to sleep in what, 30 minutes or 30
You've been
seconds?
sleeping better.
Well, that's good.
For sure.
We'll send you photos. Hopefully she sleeps
Okay.
through the night.
She should.
All right, y'all. I think that's all we got for today.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Episode 5. Not our best look. I feel like we're always on here just saying this is not our best look. But that one was really
Yeah.
the case. It gets better from here. And we do apologize for looking like idiots.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Won't happen again.
Well, I wouldn't. Let's not say
I
that.
mean, I
but
won't
let's
look like
just
an
say
idiot
not to
again,
that
but
extent.
I'm not gonna be like emotional like that. That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done in my life. Be that emotional.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna do that again. But
Kacie, thanks for coming in here today.
You're welcome.
I've enjoyed this. It's fun
been
getting
fun.
your perspective on things. All right, y'all. Tune in. New episodes of the McBee Dynasty every Monday night on Bravo at 9/8 Central. Available to stream the next day on Peacock. And new episodes of Meet the McBees recapping the episodes are available every single Tuesday. So the following day following the release on Bravo. We'll see y'all next time. Thank y'all.